welcome to our math lesson on this Thursday. I am so happy you're here and I am ready to get started. Of course, we are going to start math with a warm-up. We've done this one before. I'm going to flash numbers on the screen and you are going to have to tell me that numbers pair to 10. You're only going to see the number and then I want you to say out loud, what is that number's pair to make 10? You ready? Okay. 3. What is 3's pair to 10? 7. What about 5? 5. Those are two twins that make 10. And 9. What's 9's pair to 10? 1. What about 4? 6. And 7's pair? 3. What about 1? 9. And 6? 4. Then what's 8's pair? 2. And then what's 2's pair? 8. We just said it. Awesome, good job. We're trying to go quickly because like I said a million times, these pairs to 10 are going to be so essential as we move through math in second grade. Okay, let's take a look at our learning target for today. It says, I can use my place value chart to show and identify numbers the say 10 way. Okay, so today in math, we're going to get to be using a brand new worksheet. This week we were using our number bond, and now on Thursday, we are going to use our place value chart. That tool is going to help us identify numbers the say 10 way. What's the say 10 way, you may ask? It is a secret math language that we have in our classroom to help us talk about numbers. The normal English way to say a number is like 11, 12, 13, but the say 10 way is going to break apart those two-digit numbers and help us identify the value of them. How much is inside that number? What a group of that number would look like. So the say 10 way is really going to help us break apart numbers, which eventually will give us the skills we need to do bigger problems. So today we are working with numbers above 10. We've been working so much with 10 and its pairs, but now we get to move up and go above 10. So let me change the screen up to our place value chart and you can see what I mean. Okay, this is the tool that we are working with today. In the same little sheet protector where you found your 10 frame and your number bond, you will have this sheet as well. It says 10s and 1s on top and it has a couple boxes. This is what you will need today, as well as your eraser counters. I have stars. And your 10 sticks. So you're going to need these tools today for math. And I want to first talk about these 10 sticks. These are a new tool that we're using today. I'm going to talk about why they're called a 10 stick. Like we said earlier, we've been working with our 10 frame and filling up all numbers to 10. But what happens after we fill in our 10 frame? All these ones combine together to make one 10. A 10 is what this stick represents. If you can see, there's little lines on the stick. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 10 little boxes on this stick which represent the 10 that we saw in our 10 frame. When they combine all together, the separate little dots all become one and they make a 10. So this is what our 10 stick represents. Okay, back to our place value chart and the say 10 way. Let's do an example. I want you to put one 10 stick in the tens place and one of your eraser counter in the ones place. Okay, so this number we are showing on our place value chart is the number 11. This is the number 11 because there's 1 10 and there's 1 1. Together, these make 11. But like I said, 11 is the old English language way to say a number. When we say the say 10 way, we will read 11 as 10 1. That's the say 10 way. 11 is 10 1. The say 10 way relates everything back to a group of 10. And that's so important because when we know how many tens are in a number, it is way easier to work with big addition and subtraction problems. You'll see that's a theme later in the year. We're always trying to relate numbers to their tens because it makes it easier. It's a trick. So the say 10 way helps us identify how many tens are in a number and then what's left over. It makes us break apart a number so we can see what it represents. What's the group it represents? So 11, we say 10 1. Now, what if we added another eraser counter to our place value chart? We now have the number 12. We have 1 10 and there are 2 ones left. So therefore, our special math language, we would say 12 is 10 2. There's still only this 1 10 in 12, but now we have 2 ones that we showed through our erasers. So 12 we can say as 10 2. We're breaking apart that 2-digit number and being able to identify that we know in 12 there's 1 10 and 2 ones. Okay, let me see what if we added another eraser counter. So here we go. What number do we have on our place value chart now? We have 13, the next number. 13. We can see how it's broken down into its tens and ones. So then how would we say 13 in our math special language of this say 10 way? 13 is 10 3. It is a way for us to explain what's happening on this place value chart. Okay, so now we see 13 is 10 3, and I want us to start counting that way. Normally we would go 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, but we are not going to count that way. We are going to try to count in our say 10 language. So we are going to be counting to identify how many tens are in our number. So let's take away those counters that we added. And this number is 11, but we would say 10 1. Can you repeat after me? 10 1. One more time. 10 1. Now we're going to add erasers erasers to our place value chart, but keep counting up using the Say 10 way. Let's give it a try. So we have 10, 1, 10, 2, follow along with me, 10, 3, 10, 4, 10, 5, keep going, 10, 6, 10, 7, 10, 8, 10, 9. We're going to stop right there. We just said we have 10, 9 on our place value chart. Which number is this? You know which number this is? 10, 9. It's the number 19. In 19, if we break apart the digits, we have 1 10 and we have 9 ones, which we can see because we put our erasers like a 10 frame. So 10, 9 translates to 19. What about if I took away a counter? If we took away a counter, what number is this now? 10 what? 10, 8. And 10, 8 is which number in the regular way? 10, 8 is 18. Within that, there's 1 10 and there's 8 ones. 10, 8 is 18. So we are using this place value chart to see how the Say 10 way describes the value of a number. Okay, we're going to take away one more counter, and I want you to tell me what number you see the Say 10 way. Okay, which number is this? This is 10 what? 10, 7. And 10, 7 in our math language is what number in our English language? 10, 7 is 17. In 17, there's 1 10 and there's 7 ones. Again, our Say 10 way is just for us to express what we see on our place value chart. And it's going to help us in the future, I guarantee it. Okay, one last thing before I send you on your way. We counted up before. Now we're going to count down. For some reason, counting down always seems a little harder for folks, so we got to practice. So, tell me, what number do we have on here? We just did it. 17, which is 10, 7. 10, 7. So if we take one counter away, what number will we have now? 10, 6. Let's keep going. This is 10, 5. 10, 4. 10, 3. 10, 2. 10, 1. And what number is 10, 1? The English way? 10, 1 is our 11 with its 1 10 and 1 1. 10, 1 is 11. Okay, super scholars, that was awesome. The Say 10 way might seem a little hard, and that's okay. This is the first day we're working on it. We are going to practice this way over the next couple of weeks with numbers all the way up to 100. So we are going to get a lot of time and practice to perfect the Say 10 way. different tools to help us express the value of each number. So I want you to give it your best shot, but know that we will have plenty of practice for you to get better and grow that mind. Okay, I'm going to bring back up our PowerPoint so I can let you know what I need you to do. Okay, here is your assignment to practice this on your own. You are going to use your place value chart and your 10 sticks and your counters just like we did all together. On your place value chart, I want you to show the number 11. Then you will say the number the Say 10 way. 11, 10, 1. Then you'll clear. Then I want you to show the number 13 on your place value chart and name it in the Say 10 way. Then lastly, you'll show me the number 18 on your place value chart. And once you see the number, then you'll name it using the Say 10 way. So your job is to show me these 3 numbers and say out loud how you would name that number using the Say 10 math language. This is going to be really great practice, and you'll be able to see the number as you're naming it. So go ahead. Let's see 11, 13, and 18 using our brand new super math language. Okay, get to work.